Alright, here we are for round one with our Bant control deck. And that's a beautiful first hand.
Yep.
All of our basics.
Yep.
No, I don't think that's a keep.
Yeah, I wish we had the new mulligan rules. Yeah.
We have two cards that we can't cast right now. And
two cards that...
The opposite hand.
Yep. There we go.
Typical Charging Badgers first round.
Alright, well.
I'll keep that.
Hey, we get to scry.
Yep.
New mulligan rule, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any land we keep on top.
Put on top. Well, that makes it into a not instant loot loss, at least. It's bad, but... Drop the old Caryatid. Alright, next turn. If we don't draw anything relevant.
Updating
Are we Exalted Angeling or Trigon Predatoring?
I guess that's a good point. I would Exalt an Angel.
I think so too.
Yep.
So we can't really attack anyways, but... Just show them all our colors.
Should have done black.
I should have. This might get countered.
Yep.
Oh.
But okay.
Maybe this was the guy grabbing all the lands.
It looks like it. Well, who knows? We have two pieces of evidence so far. Yeah, so I actually think so. Any land is pretty good
Yeah.
here, so sure.
Well, now we get to see what it was, but... Just...
I would run it back. Don't give him any more information.
Yeah, although the Trigon Predator can block the mana war. Right, it does. Whereas
we can block with the carry added.
No, it'll be tapped.
It'll be tapped. Your call.
Plus, this way, if we do get to slam the Sublime Archangel, it'll be a flyer. He'll hit for more. Better against Planeswalkers.
Sure. It is good. Yeah, it's better against Planeswalkers. Yeah, I see your comment, Frank, about hand one. It crossed my mind too, but I don't know. I've been burned enough that decided to just ship it back.
Wow. Where is this guy going?
Into the tank.
There we go. Alright. Fetch right away and slam a Sublime Archangel, or play Jace? Can't really defend the Jace well.
Yeah, let's put pressure on.
Okay, I like that too. I mean, he slams back for as well, but
You get Trop.
but we can turn the pressure off and gain life, and he probably can't. Get your black mana for you.
Thanks.
Okay. Now the counter?
Yeah, I think of the three of playing Exalted Angel face down, Jace, or Archangel. I think Archangel is also the one we'd most likely be okay with getting countered.
Sure.
Like, it puts most pressure on
Yeah.
him, and also if he counters it, like, I think we're okay with that. I think.
It's interesting that he left up... Okay. Sure. He's down a card now.
Yeah.
I think
now we can... I would,
No? I guess. Yeah, it's not attack.
I think I'd just hold,
Yep.
right? So he went with the Tempo Cyclonic Rift to bounce our Archangel, which is okay depending on what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
But also does cost him a card, which now we're basically... Well, we're not basically even. This is pretty good. though.
Yeah, but he has to plus if he wants it to survive.
That's true. Well, actually, does that? What does she start at?
3.
And she gets a +1.
Oh no, that's
Angel
the.
kills
Sorry, that's the. Yeah,
it. Exalted Angel kills it.
I forgot about that. I forgot that Exalted Angel also triggers itself.
You can untap 3.
Yeah, of course she has to plus. She
Force.
only has pluses. I swear I've played this game once or twice before.
Actually, well, until we see the rest of his turn, I don't know if I like that on his part. I think he might have realized it at this point because he's pausing. He or she. Is that supposed to be like Electron? Maybe his name's Alec, but he's Electron. So he could untap for us and then like go get something with Fauna Shaman.
Mm-hmm.
He can make a 4/4 that's tapped, which is what he does.
Exalted Angel can block those things pretty well, assuming we are able to block with it.
Swords is pretty good. No, but
we're dropping the Angel.
We're dropping Sublime Archangel, killing Nissa. And if he attacks with the 4/4, we'll take 4.
Yep.
Getting Nissa down is important, and then we can plow it next turn.
Yeah.
We can plow and then Banishing Light too, which is a pretty nice turn.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I just didn't want to.
Yeah. Good. Always good to check.
That was interesting that I could right click and it said Exalted.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. So I like where we're at here.
Yeah.
On a Moldify.
On a Moldify for sure.
We have pretty good gas in our hand too, and the board's about at parity. He's got 2 more lands.
And holding 2 removal spells.
Yep, that we can cast on the same turn.
I mean,
pretty good.
I do know that like we saw Deranged Outcast.
Deranged
Hermit.
Hermit.
Deranged Hermit. Like that would be. I'm just trying to think of what cards are in the cube that really.
Yeah, but Jace crushes Deranged Hermit.
It's true. Yeah, no, it's just that like we're stable-ish, but like.
Yeah, we're stable-ish, but
yeah.
So if he's Rug, what are the payoffs for Rug in this format?
Huntmaster of the Fells.
Sure.
Yep.
All right, that's
Take it.
pretty good.
Yep. There's the Huntmaster of the Fells.
Garrick, he could do Garrick's.
Yep. Kiora. Kiora would be a bit of a pain for us, though we have Banishing Light.
We have Banishing Light, but we also have he can only make one thing.
That's true.
Do damage, and the other one will work.
Huntmasters.
Huntmaster, called shot.
Yeah.
So we can. Well, let's see what we draw.
Finks.
Finks and Plow the Forest. Attack with
Sure.
probably Sublime Archangel because we'd
Yep.
rather block with Predator.
Yep.
And he does have blue, so I think we plow this turn and not set ourselves up to get countered.
Sure.
And Finks will trade with Huntmaster or the that's exactly where we want to be. And we have an 8 power flyer on offense. Yeah, he could be playing Pod, Frank. You're right. He actually has a decent pod curve
I saw the
too.
pod.
2, 3, 4.
Pod is, I think, a pretty big trap in Cube, though.
It is. That's why. But that's why I like drafting for
Yep.
fun. Because if it doesn't work, right?
Yep.
But
Give him 4 life, send him back on mana.
now that Pod isn't legal in Modern anymore, no one thinks about it. Yeah, so I like playing the Finks there because it trades with anything he can attack with. Like, I just think it's a better play than the Banishing Light. We get a land off. He missed his land drop last turn, so we know he's stuck at 4 and has to draw him off the top. And now Banishing Light is set up for a Planeswalker or something bigger. So I like where we're at. If he flips Huntmaster, then that could be something where we need to Banishing Light at that point. But that also means he passes his turn,
Right.
which is really good for us.
Yeah, I think we can afford to have him flip it once. It's just if he starts flipping it back and forth, that it's going to become problematic. But he's not really in a position to do that.
So if he casts nothing, it flips, right? And then if somebody casts 2, it flips back.
Right.
Okay.
But neither one of us is really in a position to cast 2.
No.
So.
And if it flips, he does 2 damage to us and 2 damage to a creature.
Yeah. Okay.
Pitches Kozilek.
So, show and tell. Sneak attack. Sneak and show. That's what he's doing here.
You think
and
so?
Eureka's in here too?
And Eureka. So he must not have...
Yeah, because so that's the other rug thing, is you get sneak attack, show and tell, Eureka, like... Oh, Kozilek, was that Kozilek or was it
Kozilek?
Okay. Because Channel's not in this cube, I'm pretty sure. I've never... Oh. Cute. So he gets Kitchen Finks? Is that what he wants to get here? Or Sublime Archangel?
He could get Sublime Archangel, yeah. He's got a lot of options, actually.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's...
I'd take the Angel, yeah.
Now so that we have to banish him like that now, so which is fine.
Yeah. So I think we probably chump here with Kitchen Finks.
Sure, I'm fine with that.
I just don't want to take that much damage.
I understand.
Yeah, Phantasmal Image is a good card.
It can be a good card. There are times it's just like in our deck, like it's not a 2-drop in most decks.
Sure, but I don't think it needs to be. I mean, the thing is with O-Cube is there's just so many enter the battlefield effects.
Yeah.
That its downside is usually not that bad of a downside.
Wish we had Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Geist is pretty good with Exalted, but I think we banish.
No, we banish in light and attack with Angel.
I guess we could give him the option of chumping before we do this, but
This puts him in a pretty bad spot unless he can use his Fauna Shaman to go dig for something.
now we don't have to worry about getting rid of the Banishing Light.
Nope. Well, we don't have to anyways, right? We don't have upheaval in the deck.
No, but I'm saying that if he can't get rid of it.
Right. Oh, right. Like the surprise comeback and play.
So now if he flips the Huntmaster, he does kill our Kitchen Finks, which is a little bit annoying, but...
Yeah, but he passes his turn to do that.
That's true.
And
actually, then we... Oh, no, we're just shy. 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah. We're too shy. If we top that... If he does that and we top deck... Oh, no, never mind. That wouldn't do it.
Yeah, and if he does that, flips, kills Kitchen Finks, and then we go Geist, that means he can't kill anything with Huntmaster. And then, yeah, we're in pretty good... Just in very, very good shape.
Mm-hmm. He is probably the show and tell deck though, so he can't always pull a miracle out of his hat. So
he can, but if he's playing Eldrazi, those don't get into the battlefield effects. So he really needs to be on like sneak attack to get us here.
Mm-hmm. Well, we need a second red as well.
Correct. Well, he'd have to play a land, right?
Right.
Yeah. gotta imagine he's got to play. He's gonna think about what to play here. I don't think like I don't see a world in which if he has something to play, not playing something and flipping Huntmaster is the right play.
Certainly not taking 2 damage than not playing anything. But what's going on here?
Interesting. I think is he just trying to get some of our creatures off the board? Well, I would like. There's no instant overrun, right?
No.
There's not. This at max does 8 to us. I don't think he can burn us out with just 5 mana.
He could like electrolyze to. I don't know. I think at the very least. I think we block Trigon Predator on Huntmaster.
Okay.
And take the rest.
Sure.
Do you want to block something?
No.
Okay.
Actually, I think this is correct. Because
Okay.
if he has something, he's got to use it now.
Yeah.
And we can play another creature and get another Exalted if we need it. He could have, like, Anger the Gods. So
Yeah.
it's just a
But then we
free
still
attack.
have, I mean... Bonfire
for 2.
Okay.
Actually, that's fine. Actually,
Yeah.
that's pretty good for us.
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't block with the... Geist and Swing. Like,
should we Geist or should we just, like... I guess we have to make him... Yeah, let's have Geist.
because then,
Geist.
yeah, I think that gives us an extra
Yep.
hard for him to deal with threat.
Yep. I was going to say maybe Jace, but then if he deals with Angel, we have no threat on board.
Yeah.
Maybe this does 7. And now we have a 4/4 flying Angel token next turn.
And he'll be at 1.
He'll be at 1.
His deck is interesting. I think it ended up in a bunch of different directions. I think he was sitting near us too.
Who knew that when blue looked wide open and we got cut off of it? This appears to be the gentleman that did it.
Yeah. I bet you. So he probably has the Riftwind Cloudskate. So we have to remember that. That could actually. Well, no, that.
So Manowar was pack 2 and it was going right. So I think he was 2 out right. Yeah.
All right. If you don't mind doing the sideboarding, I need to see a man about a horse.
What? Oh, okay. All right. So what is potentially good against him? Linvala shuts down Fauna Shaman. So I actually like that a lot. Force Spike can be randomly kind of cute, but I don't know if it's going to be good against him per se. He was stuck on mana. He does have a nice curve, so it could be good on any of the first turns of the game. Although the problem with that is we're typically tapping out 2. We're not really keeping mana open, so I don't necessarily like Force Spike. What do we see? Bonfire and Bounce, so Angelic Destiny's not very good. So really Paladin's okay. Combos well with Exalted Angel, but we're not going to count on that each game. So I like bringing in Linvala. And if we're going to do that, we probably take out something. Of course we take out something. The question is what? Alright, so I like bringing in Linvala, Brian, to shut down Fauna Shaman.
Sure. Sure. There's also the Survivalist, if we think he's on Show and Tell.
We haven't seen evidence of it yet, so it's a possibility, but without actually... He could just try to be ramping into Kozilek too, so... And we have a lot of cool things we can show and tell too, like Parallax Wave and Banishing Light, etc.
Yeah.
So what will we cut? I think we want to be up here somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Is it better than Exalted Angel? Is it better than...
I'd say Secure the Waste.
Secure the Waste?
Like, I mean,
he seems to be going wide, and he's got Bonfire.
Yep, yeah.
Alright, you're in control. So, alright, I can get on board with this plan.
Sure.
Another flyer, too. He doesn't seem to have many ways to deal with those.
Right. Hey. Is this the mythic 5 mana or 5 keep? I think we keep this, right?
Yeah, I like this. Frank mentions Angel of Serenity against Show and Tell. That's another option if we.
Yeah, I
if we
was.
see
That
this.
was also when I was talking to the guy about the horse. I was thinking about that. Yeah, look at that.
All the manas.
Do we hang her for 2?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not at this point. So we're definitely Geisting for 3,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'd like to.
and we can potentially then tap Hanger back and Song of the Dryad on 4 if we need it. So he represented counter a couple times last match and then never did. So I'm curious if he actually doesn't have any and he's just bluffing. But yeah, I think we Hanger back for 1 here. So we're basically just missing, what, 1 blue mana? Don't think we have anything that's double green, do we?
Not that I recall. No, I'm pretty
Some
sure.
of the Dryad's good against Show and Tell, too. Right?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, so just
Attack first.
attack first and then play Geistner Monk.
Geist Honored Monk.
What?
That's the one.
Oh, okay.
Geist of St. Traft.
Geist is 8 track, that's it. Oh. What? Oh, we're in damage.
You have stop and damage.
Yeah. I don't know why I have that. You're... Oh, wait, guys. Sir, wait, so which one do I want to undo this on? Undo it on...
No, top I think is them. Bottom is us.
Do I want it on either?
I don't know. I don't think so. Attack block. Stop on damage doesn't... And stop end combat. No, I don't think so.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's certain times when you want that, but...
Sure. First strike, for example.
Yeah.
Well, but first strike stops on its own.
No, but it's like target. Like if you want to do it after damage has been dealt, and like target player sacrifices an attacking creature.
Sure.
Kiora. Well, that Kiora's about to have a bad time.
Yeah, what he can explore here?
Yeah, explore and then.
Is he might be setting up a bonfire for 2 next turn.
Okay.
I'm just
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. That wasn't me saying that to you. That was me saying that to him. So we can just attack Kiora with the Geist and nothing else, right? Because there's nothing that...
Why not just attack it with Hanger back and do 6 to him?
Yeah, I'm just there's no single mana bounce or anything.
No, that I'm aware of. I don't know. I don't think Unsummons
in here. Do we even want to attack with the Hanger back though? Couldn't we play
sure. We can just pump
Predator and pump? I think I'd rather do that.
Yeah, but I mean, we're missing out on 6 damage then.
On 6? No, because we attack.
Oh,
we're missing out on 2.
Can the angel attack him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've never played with Geist of St. Traft, so
yeah. I'd like to do that then. I think.
Okay.
Just because this gives us more against
sure
any sort of wraths or anything. And we'd rather play the Trigon Predator, put more damage out than hold up Unexpectedly Absent, I think.
Yeah, and if he bonfires for 2, Predator survives that.
Yep.
And we'll get a second. And so if he does that, we just have to make sure to put the counter on Hanger back so that we get 2 flyers.
There's our Sprawl.
Puts it on is it only Enchant Forest?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I was going to say, puts it on the tapped land, but... Yeah.
Well, he wish he had our upheaval. Yeah. Well, that's going to die to the Trigon Predator unless he cashes it in right now.
We kind of have a pretty good counter for what he's got going on this game.
Yeah. It's nice to feel to be on this end.
Yeah, we can hit the Sprawl too, or the Mind Stone Phantasmal Image,
Okay.
which we can kill with
Unexpected. Yeah. Guess he's not expecting.
Yeah, he's dead. he's just not.
He's not
gonna
dead.
No, but I mean, this is
sad.
counter.
Yep. He could have a counter. Speaking of counters,
He could.
Oh wait, isn't it when you target it?
It's unexpectedly absent kills the predator no matter what.
Yeah.
So. But we're gonna save the path.
Yeah.
So I think we just unexpectedly absent.
Whoop.
Yep.
Just zero.
And we can get the whole path up now, and we
Yeah.
get to attack him for. I think we attack with Hanger back here. There's no reason not to.
Well, except again, it's a plan B. To just keep ratcheting.
But we get
it.
2 1/1s when it dies. We're gonna do 2, 4, 6. We're gonna do 10 here.
So it doesn't really change our clock either way then. Alright, this is one of those mistakes that I argue for and then it comes back and bites us in the butt. So I'm going to slam and...
Like, he has 2 cards left, so I feel like...
Yeah, you're right.
Getting in the 2 damage is...
Mind Stone over Utopia.
Yes, Mind Stone.
Yeah.
And likely probably didn't matter. So, all right, well,
What?
sweet.